Hey guys, it's me, Skyler Capri, and today I'm going to be doing another video in my A Guide to Swimming series. Today I'm going to be talking about swim gear, how to use it, and combinations of gear so that you can get the most out of your workout. So I know swim gear is required for a lot of teams, and I got a comment that suggested that I do a video kind of explaining the parts and stuff because the person commenting wasn't too sure, but so I thought I'd do that. So I think it was actually a really good video suggestion. So thank you to whoever commented. I can't remember your name, but I will leave it in the description box if I remember to do that. But I thought I would make a video because I think it'd be really helpful. And I knew when I was going into swimming, I didn't really know what the gear was used for. I was like, okay, I'm not really sure what this is used for, but alright, but I thought that I would do a video showing you and kind of going through the parts and good combinations to get the most out of your workout, as I already said. So, without further ado, let us get started. Alright, so first off, I just store my gear in a gear bag. It looks like this. You can get them at basically any swim stores, and it's just kind of a big mesh bag to put any of your gear in, and most pools have like racks of hooks so that swimmers can hang up their gear bags so that they don't have to take it home. However, I do like to take mine home every single day after practice just because if I decide to go to open swim or do like a swim workout by myself, I want my gear. So starting off with the first piece of gear, which is probably the most fun, are fins. So these are just the Speedo fins. I'm not really sure what kind of style they are. These are in the size small, 5'6". So they look like this, and they're the long fins. I know there are short fins that end about here, and there are long fins. I totally recommend the long ones. You're going to get the most out of your workout, and when you guys are doing kind of long drills and you need fins, these are going to propel you in the water farther than the short fins. So a little bit about fins and what they're used for. So basically you put them on like flippers, like a scuba diver basically. And you're going to use these when you do long kick sets, or you're going to do a combination of fins and hand paddles or fins and a kickboard. So basically what these are meant for, these are meant to kind of elongate your stroke when you're doing not breaststroke. You can't use these for breaststroke, but a lot of people like to use these for fly sets because it allows you to propel yourself further in the water, and these are good to kind of focus on your catch in your pool with fly, as well as back and free, but definitely not for breast. But these are basically to help you focus on your catch in your arms rather than your legs, and these are going to propel you forward in really long sets. So that's what these are used for. In combinations with fins would be a kickboard for kick sets or hand paddles for either fly, you could do back, and free sets. So that's basically what fins are used for. They're also a lot of fun to pretend that you are a mermaid with the people on your swim team because, let me tell you, I have definitely done that. Alright, the next piece of gear, if I can get it out of my gear bag, is a pool buoy. Here is just the one I have from Speedo. It looks like this. This is what it looks like. So basically, depending on how you want to do your workout, you're either going to put this little bar between your thighs or your ankles, depending on how not insane, why did I almost say intense, not insane, how intense you want your workout to be. And basically this is used for kind of core, and it's going to be used so that you focus on your arms as well. It's kind of similar to the fins in the fact that it's used to focus on catch mainly. So you're not going to be able to kick with this, or you shouldn't be able to kick with this. If you're kicking with a pool buoy, you're probably doing the set wrong. But these are awesome to work on catch, as I said, and they're awesome so that you're really focusing on your arms rather than your legs. I know a lot of people, you should have a balance between your legs and your arms, but I know a lot of people have a misbalance. But these are awesome to really focus on your catch, and also for flip turns. I want to do a video all devoted to flip turns, but I know a lot of people, when they do their flip turns, they bring their legs apart, and I know that I've seen these being taught for teaching flip turns and keeping your legs together. I flip with my legs kind of apart, but You definitely don't want to go too wide with your legs or it's going to make for a strange flip turn. But I know a lot of people and a lot of coaches like to use these for flip turn training, so I might try that out and film a video. But mainly these are used for pulling sets, and these go into combinations with snorkels. Oh, I'm sorry, the fins can also go with snorkels. These go in combination with snorkels and hand paddles. So that is basically what this is used for. Next up, my gear bag keeps falling over, so I have to keep like digging in there. Next up is everybody's favorite, the snorkel. Okay, so a snorkel, so basically what this is used for, this isn't like your common scuba diver, go to the beach and look at fish snorkel. This is going to be, when you put it on, it's going to be facing straight up and down. You can turn it to the side if you want to, that'll just be strange. But basically what this is for when you're doing certain sets and your coach wants you to focus on your breathing but not pick your head up out of the water. They're going to have you put on your snorkels, and I've seen snorkels in combination with basically every single other form of gear other than a tennis ball, and a tennis ball isn't really gear, but I'm going to be including it in this video. But this is just a really good tool to focus on your breathing. Just with this, remember to breathe through your mouth and not through your nose. It's super awkward when you have to stop in the middle of the pool and you guys are swimming at the deep end of the pool and it's like 14 feet deep, and you have to stop and readjust because you were choking on the water because you forgot how to breathe, basically. So that's what these are kind of used for. They're basically used to focus on breathing. And just a quick tip, do not breathe with your nose with these. I know it's hard, and don't lift your head up or the bottom of the snorkel is going to go in the water, and that will not be good. So that is a snorkel. And I am using the Finesse, I'm not really sure one, and it's yellow. Next up is the kickboard, which is very common, and it just looks like this. It says it's from Speedo, and it matches my pool boy. Super cute, I know. I'm just kidding. But basically, a kickboard is used for what it means, kicking. So in long kick sets, you will basically be using a kickboard, and it will either be like, here, I'll turn to the side and show you. It'll either be like this, or it'll be up over your head, and you'll be swimming with the kickboard over your head. But basically, this is used for kicking, as it entitles in the title. This has been used in combination with fins, snorkels, pool boys, not pool boys, that would not make sense. It's not used with pool boys, that would be very strange. But yeah, so basically this is good for focusing on your kicking because you can't use your arms with this unless you do that Superman breaststroke when this is right on your stomach and you're trying to do Superman breaststroke. But this is really awesome for working your kick. I know a lot of people, it's kind of hard to get your kick actually. You use one leg more than the other, but this is awesome for training how to breathe. I know that sounds strange, but when we're swimming freestyle, when you take breaths, you want them to be short and quick, and you don't want to turn your head all the way up or it's going to cause you to lose speed and momentum and slow down. So these kickboards are awesome for teaching that, and also through kicking sets, and they are in combination, as I said, with fins and snorkels. Next up, what are we grabbing out of the gear bag? Whoa, the sun, I blended in. Where is the other hand paddle? That's where my cap went. Alright, so next I have the Speedo hand paddle. So basically what you're going to do is you are going to put your hand in like this. If I can get my hand in there. These always hurt my hand. So basically you're going to put your hand in like this, and it's going to have holes so that when you're pulling, the water is going to go through the holes and kind of cause a bit of resistance. What you're going to do with these for training wise, this is going to help focus on your catch and your pull, obviously. These are used mainly with freestyle, backstroke, fly. They can be used with breaststroke, just not as commonly. And these are great in combination with snorkels, fins, and pool boys. These are a super duper common gear necessity with pool boys. There are a lot of sets, and if you guys would like me to do a video showing you different sets using different gear combinations, then I can do that, but I know that these are commonly used because on my swim team we use them all the time. As unfortunate as it is, because I'm not the biggest fan of those. Next up, Where is the tennis ball? Next up, I just have a tennis ball. This is like an orange tennis ball, so it's a bit strange, but basically a tennis ball is going to be perfect for your head placement and backstroke. I know certain people change their head position when they swim backstroke, but this basically goes right there and you swim and you try not to make it fall out. And basically this is also used for flip turns. I have seen it used for flip turns. It's kind of hard to do with the flip turn when it's right there, but it does help kind of teach you how to do things correctly and things that are different that your coach maybe wants you to try a different technique on using. But this is basically what I use a tennis ball for, and it can be in combination with pretty much anything. It's kind of hard to do it with certain gear, but I know some coaches like to do this when we do kick sets. So basically we'll have a kickboard, our snorkel, fins, and then this will be right here under the water just to keep our head positioning right. And it is making my hair frizzy, but that is the tennis ball. And then a bit of an essential in my gear bag, which I didn't mention with my fins, which I should have. I always keep an extra pair of socks with my fins just because when we're doing long kick sets, sometimes I feel that my fins rub. My fins are comfortable, and that's not the problem. They're not too small or too big or anything, but I know it's awesome just to keep a pair of socks in there just in case they begin to rub. It'll be more comfortable. And doing a 500 kick set with fins rubbing on the back of your ankles is basically terrible. It's awful. You want to start crying in the middle of the water. But so keep an extra pair of socks in there and you will definitely find it handy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this gear related video. I actually enjoyed filming this, and I thought, I was like, okay, that's kind of an interesting concept. And I thought that it was quite an interesting concept, and that I'm really happy it was commented. I believe the subscriber or the person that commented in the description box if I remember to. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope to have some videos of me using the gear combinations at Open Swim. I think that'd be helpful to see me in the pool using it and kind of showing you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next. Bye guys!